Middle school, when I lived in Los Angeles, it was a bad area. We actually lived in a schoolyard Crips area, and going into 6th grade, I was a little scary going to the middle school because of all the gang violence, and I've heard people getting killed up there. So as I got there, I realized I knew everybody, and it was easier. But as the year went on, people were getting initiated into the gang, and I knew any day they would be coming for me. But before they came for me, we moved out here. I didn't want to go into a gang because I don't feel the need that for you to be my friend, you get to beat me up. I don't like that right there. That turned me off completely. As far as my dad, he was in and out. He's been real sporadic at best. I would say I was like an anti-bully because I would bully people that thought they were tough before they could come for me because I'm a smaller guy. I wouldn't pick on the geek in the class. Those were my friends. I would talk to them. But as far as that one person that thought they were tough, I would take the fight to them. Like, I've always been interested in athletics as a kid. Financially, couldn't afford it, but as soon as I hit high school, I played everything I could. I ran track so I could be faster for football. Football was my first love, and then I also wrestled. As far as football, I never came off the field. I actually received a scholarship to go to college for football, which actually made me give up wrestling. But wrestling was what I was better at. I wrestled for 3 years because the first year I was skeptical about wrestling as far as the singlet. I was a little, the tights thing. Then as far as what it gave me a sense of discipline, a sense of drive. It takes you to that dark place and it gets you comfortable there. After college, I had seen MMA, but I was a little skeptical because of soccer kicks. And I feel like, oh, getting kicked in the face? Oh, I don't know about that. But I had a genuine interest in it. I just didn't explore it because immediately after college, I started training for the NFL Combine. Between my training for the Combine, I got booked for a commercial. And it was a football commercial. It was with Mike Vick, Brian Urlacher, and Troy Polamalu. On the set of the commercial, during one of the shoots, I hurt my wrist. And I didn't realize how bad I had hurt it. I just knew that it swelled up, and I was like, oh, I'll ice it, like any other athlete. Comes to find out that it was broken. And this was 2 weeks out from the Combine, and my performance was less than what it needed to be because of my wrist. I took it hard because I had been training for 6 months for this one day, and then the one day didn't turn out the way I wanted it to be. I had already had it in my head that, yes, I'm ready to fight. Let's find a gym. The gym called Dobler's Double Dose Muay Thai. It's in Rancho, and I started there, and I liked it, but it was only Muay Thai, a traditional Muay Thai, and it didn't give me exactly what I wanted, but it dipped my foot into the pool, and that's when I started to actually develop a passion for it. I trained for my first fight maybe 4 months, and the first fight was it was kind of like a whirlwind. It was over in 38 seconds. So instead in the cages, go out there and beat the guy up, I'm completely calm, but I like to compare myself to a boiling pot. You know how you boil the pot and right before it starts to bubble, you see all the water start to build up at the bottom? That's how I am. So I'm calm on the surface, but underneath, I'm bubbling. I'm trying to get the goal, but I also like winning. But I expect to win. So I hate losing more than I like winning. Because when I win, it's like, that was what's supposed to happen. When I lose, it's like, I need to get my shit together. MMA to me is an expression. It's like beautiful destruction. My attitude is be the best. Shoot for the moon, you might land at the stars. And that's the way I look at it. My plan is to make it to the UFC. I don't think I'm far off from the UFC now, but my record has to show that more than what I'm saying. Being a champ, I want to be a champ for me, and everything after that is going to trickle down as far as helping the community, having outreach programs and giving back to my community. But first, I have to get it for myself because no one else is going to get it for me. I feel the martial arts journey has changed me as a person. It's opened me up as far as being more personable. I'm actually personable once you get to know me. But from MMA perspective, it's opened me up from just being more personable from jump. Also, as far as my eating habits, I've drastically changed my eating habits. I don't even eat fast food anymore. I don't drink soda. It's a lot of little things. I read all the labels. So all of those things have changed because when I played football, I was 210. And now I walk at 155. What's important to me in life? I would say being happy. And what I mean by being happy is you have more sunny days than you have rainy, because you can't appreciate the sun if it never rains. My Instagram, it's Rick James. ITZ Rick James. My Facebook fight page, Rick James Dash MMA.